Anyway, moving on. What are you playing, by the way?
Lighter things. So recently I found on Game Pass that they had just added Nier Automata. I'm pretty sure I'm not butchering that. It could be Nier something else. I don't know. Anyway, it came out like in 2017. It's a Japanese kind of hack and slash, but the camera angle isn't fixed. So based on what scenario you're in...
What do you mean by not fixed?
So you know how there's platformers, like you run up a level and it's like 2D essentially, not 3D. It'll go from top-down third person to like normal third person to 2D to like all these different weird like... It's just weird for me to be playing a game and to be hacking and slashing and then all of a sudden... I'm not looking behind my character anymore. I'm not seeing what she's seeing. I'm looking at her from the side, and I have to completely like switch my brain into, controlling a character in a completely different direction. So it's very interesting. The story in the world is beautiful and deep and weird. It's very Japanese.
All right,
love it.
Go ahead and stick, because I've literally never heard of this.
Okay.
So go ahead and start. What is the story for this?
Okay, so story is we screwed up. The Earth is invaded by a race of robot aliens, creatures.
So it's a potential biopic, is what you're saying.
Essentially.
Okay.
And humanity tries to fight, fails miserably, flies off to the moon to create a little colony and try to, survive. And because this is so far in the future, they ended up with the technology to be able to create androids and cyborgs. And so instead of the last little bit of humanity fighting, they create an army of androids and cyborgs to fight for planet Earth and retake it. As you go through the story, I'm only like 11% through the game. It's a very, very, very big game. I played the game for like 5 or 6 hours and only got 11% through.
Jesus.
So it's thick. But
so this is free?
Yeah. Oh, it's on Game Pass, so you gotta pay for Game Pass.
Right, you gotta pay for Game Pass.
Sort of free.
Right.
Free, but with extra steps.
Right. So would you actually buy this?
If I could go back to 2017, I probably would have. If I had known what it was, like known more about it, I would have, absolutely.
Right. So I first of all, the storyline, if aliens are going to invade, I think it's going to be robots.
Yeah.
I think that's because we have to think about where we are right now as a society, where humanity is right now, is we are sending right now robots to other planets. We are sending robots to Mars and stuff like that. I'd have to think that a civilization that's far out there in the cosmos, and this, I don't even know if I'm talking about video games anymore, but that's that far out there in the cosmos that they're going to be that much more technologically advanced than we are. They're going to send robots. They're not coming themselves. There's no need for that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we as humans want to go places.
Yeah.
We have that natural desire to explore ourselves, to see things with our own eyes, and to do it ourselves, even if it is at the cost of our own life. Like looking through history, all these major explorations that have been done, a lot of people died on them.
A lot.
Lewis and Clark going to the West Coast for the first time for, white people.
White people stuff.
A lot of people died during that because, they weren't really prepared for it. But it's crazy, man. The men and women that scouted out the North and South Pole, crazy people. Crazy, crazy people. Let's just bundle ourselves up as much as possible and try to survive the harshest environment on Earth for months and years at a time just to be able to come back and say, hey, we found some ice,
Yeah, Antarctica is an interesting place, man.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot about Antarctica that we don't know about.
There's probably a lot of stuff under the ice that we've never seen. Lord knows, man.
Now we're getting into some good conspiracy theories. I've seen the episodes of Ancient Aliens. They've done 2 on Antarctica.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe it for a second. But I hope so. But I just want something interesting and cool to happen because 2020 has just been such shit.
Yeah.
Like give me some hidden pyramid under Antarctica.
Give me something crazy.
Right,
something
exactly.
that makes me not care about everything else,
Right, exactly. But at the same time, knowing what's happening here in 2020, it's just the melting of the ice is just going to release some virus from 10,000 years ago that wiped out civilizations that once lived on Antarctica.
Yeah.
And here we are. They're like, okay, the only cure for this, you guys got to wear a mask. No, we can't do that.
How dare you?
No, we
You're
can't do it.
infringing upon my freedoms.
Let this Antarctic virus take us all.
Let me die.
Freedom. God. Well, there go half our listeners.
Already yes.
Right.